Bitcoin is pumping right now because of one single signal that has happened yesterday with the daily close, and I'm gonna show you exactly what that means for the Bitcoin price and where we are heading right now as Bitcoin is pumping, because there's so many patterns right now and resistances that are about to get broken and catapult Bitcoin to new higher prices. And if you think that is interesting, then you should definitely stick around here. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these important pumps here while I'm doing my content. And now let's directly jump into it. So first of all, I want to start off with the monthly return for Bitcoin. For now, the monthly return for Bitcoin is at 28.37%. I actually want to refresh that. That might be already higher now while Bitcoin is pumping. Okay, not really much, 0.07% more. So it's 28.44, the monthly return for now. And this will, in my opinion, be a bullish close for October. It doesn't matter if we drop 4, 5, 6, even 7%. It will be a bullish month for this year in October. So we had our October, and that opens up new price levels for Bitcoin now on the price chart. And before we get into that, I want to remind you guys that if you want to learn from me professionally how to trade and to be consistent in making profit, check out my homepage, amcrypto.us. There I have a trading program for you guys. You can either learn by yourself, and that is also the most affordable version for $300. You can learn by yourself with assistance of my team, and you can also learn directly from me and get mentored by me, and that of course comes at a higher price. These prices are heavily discounted right now. You should take advantage of that while it's still so cheap, because I gonna put it back to the original price pretty soon. So take advantage of that. And I can tell you that is one of the world's best trading education that you can get out there right now. I have spent months over months building this only for you. So now let's have a look here at the Bitcoin price. So what I was yesterday looking at was also the CME gap. Remember, I told you guys yesterday that if we get a CME gap, most likely the Friday close around $34,170 would be a price target that we have to keep in mind, that the Bitcoin price might come back to this. And what we actually did was came down a little bit as expected on spot, lower than here on futures. On spot we actually closed it, but not here on the futures chart, and started pumping back to the upside and above the CME gap. So now we have had this kind of situation where the CME gap was technically closed on the spot chart, but not on the futures chart. And on the futures chart, it never came back to fill the outstanding gap. So we have seen that in the past. The question is now, is that again a similar situation where the futures market basically says, hey, we filled it on spot, we are not coming back to fill this now on the futures market, or if they're actually coming back to fill here this $150, $130 gap that is left. So for now, I would kind of neglect that because we are pumping, and we are actually on the futures market higher than on spot. And that is something that we also don't see many times happening, that the spot market is lagging behind the futures market. So we here on the futures market almost at $35,000, and on the spot market at $34,800. Normally what happens is, if we have a situation like that, that the spot market is catching up at some point, and by some point I mean just couple of hours, so not weeks or something, you know, or days. So within hours the spot market is usually catching up to that. So here $35,000 now on the futures market. And then when we are looking on the 1 hourly chart, I want to remind you about the trade that I gave you. If you would have entered here at the mid-range, you would be nicely up right now. You would be up, I think, almost 2%. With 20x leverage, 30%. Yeah, here at the high point, almost. Yeah, on 20x leverage would have been 32%, which is still amazing money that you would have made here on that channel. Shout out to you guys if you were able to catch that. And I believe today is the day where we are going to break out of that range and that bull flag formation and other formations that I'm going to show you here while we are going along the different charts. Here also on this 4-hourly chart, we have broken out of that bullish pennant here. We are moving here to the upside. I told you guys yesterday it was really important that we are moving away from here, the longest bar on the VPVR, and that's basically what we did. And now we are cleaning up or cleaning house with all the people that went heavily short from $36,800-ish. Or even from lower levels. And you can see here the Bitcoin price is pushing higher and will liquidate everybody up here now, in my opinion. Because we have a technical target for our trade here of $39,100. And in November, I'm not saying it happens today or tomorrow, but in November, I think we're going to snap to $40,000 and will fulfill here this price target. And I'm going to show you in a second from where that target is actually coming from. So definitely stick around here. So, but also here, if you would have taken here this trade that I gave you based on the 4-hourly, you would be also nicely up here right now. And you see the spot price is catching up now to the futures price. So we are just $100 away from where the futures price is. Let me actually see. Yeah, so now it's kind of plus minus the same from what I'm seeing here. It's definitely catching up. Then let's go here to the 12-hourly chart. Also here, this bullish pennant here is about to break out. We have 30 minutes. Oh no, it happened already. So the 12-hourly candle was already closed, the previous one. And we are breaking here out with the next one out of that pennant. If we are breaking out of it and we can flip $35,100 into support, that will open up the doors to touch here $37,400, respectively $40,000, 88 here on the higher time frames. Also here we have a lot of momentum going on for Bitcoin. Here the stochastic RSI is pointing to the upside. The RSI itself is overbought technically, so but there's still room to go higher. But the MACD wants to turn around, give us another buy signal here with potentially the next 12-hourly close tonight. And then we have again two indicators overruling one indicator, and we have a bullish pennant. So these are three indications or three consensus that Bitcoin should go higher with one indicator basically giving a false signal, which is absolutely fine. So what I'm doing all the time is I look for 3 out of 4 signals pointing in one direction, and if I have then one false one, that is the one that I neglect, and that is in this scenario the RSI that I would neglect if we get here a sustained breakout to the upside while the MACD is turning around and the stochastic is holding this upwards threshold. Then here on the 30 minutes, we have broken out of that bullish pennant already. The question is that not too early to break out of that pennant? Technically, it is borderlining for me to be at the right moment. So you can argue that it is at the right spot, like really at the right spot where it should start breaking out. So here, that is kind of like the range that you want to see where the price is breaking out. I would rather see it breaking out kind of like from here, from that area. Yeah, from that area. So that would put the breakout into the Asia session again when the Asian market is opening tonight. That is my 6 a.m. in the morning, more or less. So there I would like to see the proper breakout to be happening. If it happens before, it's fine. We are within the limitations of where the breakout should be happening. If it's happening, it's absolutely fine. So, and also this has a target. Let me actually go to a higher time frame because otherwise we will struggle to get it on the screen. But I think that is the same target of $39,000. Yeah, so that will put us more or less to $39,000. Almost $40,000, yes. So here, $39,766 for that breakout on the 30 minutes and 1 hourly chart. So now, why is Bitcoin pumping like crazy? The Bitcoin price is pumping because we got a golden cross on the daily with yesterday's candle close. And you can see here's also again this bullish ascending triangle that we try to break out. And it looks like it that we are going to break it today. If not today and the price action stays where it is, then I believe tomorrow we're going to get the breakout to the upside. If you're not in a trading position yet, then wait on the daily for that breakout to be happening. And I would use not then more than like 12-15x on that specific trade here, because you can potentially build a long-term swing position out of that. So that's why I would not use too much leverage here on that specific trade. So I would enter a trade at 34,900 and 900 if you're not in a position yet for a long position, and trade this to all the way up to the 40k level. So that would give you, if you would do that, so now I have to move here higher again. Let's say 15%. See, can I move here? Yeah, okay, so let's do this again. So that will give you, like a 14%, almost 15% move to the upside. If you put 15x leverage on that, that is over a 200% profit move that you can bank here. So you can play with a little bit bigger money on that. So that is definitely a trade that I will be looking at, because I have a lot of altcoin trades about to get closed in profit with all the targets that I have. And I'm going to roll that over in a massive Bitcoin position, and I'm going to show it then to you guys. That's my plan here. So my stop loss would be around $34,500 on that specific trade. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do it on BYBIT. That's where I am trading. It's one of the best platforms out there, and you still get $30,000 if you use my specific link here. Or on BITGET, there you still get $8,000 in deposit bonus and $15 just for signing up. That is especially interesting if you are out of the UK. Because there you cannot use BYBIT anymore. And if you are signed up on one of these exchanges and have at least $250 on your account, then you can also go to my private Discord link that is down below here, also in the description or in the pinned comment below, and become part of my private Discord, where I give a lot of alpha, a lot of signals for free that you don't find on my VIP signals, and there we are killing it right now. I'm not even joking. You should join and check out for yourself. We are absolutely killing it with the signals that I've given there. I just will name a few and go 3-4 days back and look at the price. CFX, Rune, Theta, and what else did I give? I gave another one. Phantom. So look 3-4 days back where the price was, look where it's now. We are heavily in profit, guys. So let's move on here. So why I am going so absolutely nuts right now when it comes to the Bitcoin price. One reason for that is that Bitcoin on the weekly time frame has broken out now out of a massive consolidation. And I'm going to show you that from where that consolidation came. So basically it got confirmed yesterday with the weekly close. That's what I wanted to say. So, and that is here, that area. That area was a massive consolidation phase for Bitcoin. Since March this year, we were trapped in it. So almost 8 months that we were trapped in it, and finally broke out of it here to the upside. And also we have created a higher high on the stochastic, on the RSI since we were trapped in that area. So one time we got here 70 on the RSI scale, but now we are above that. We are at 71.5 more or less, and that was really important that when we are breaking out of that range, that we are then breaking higher than the previous high here on the RSI, which is confirming that the momentum is definitely to the upside right now for Bitcoin. And that is exactly what we want to see as long-term Bitcoin holders. Just blue skies. We have now flipped the multi-month support and resistance level into support, in my opinion. Can we see a pullback back to that zone? Yes, of course we can technically see a pullback, but that's absolutely fine if we would get a retest, because I still believe before we get a retest, we potentially going to hit $40,000 actually. And I just want to see now what happened here with the death cross, with the, you see, so technically we got the death cross, but you see also already on these moving averages that the 100 is turning around here already. So, and by the mid-November, we should get also on the weekly time frame a golden cross here, in my opinion. So, and that will happen while Bitcoin is still continuously going higher. So, I'm not really concerned that this death cross will have any meaning going forward. In my opinion, that is a massive fake out, which we have seen in the past on the daily happening, and that's why this is absolutely fine. Was here another chart I want to show you guys? No, that's already everything for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we're gonna talk a lot about altcoins. I'm scanning the market like crazy. I went over at least 60 altcoin charts that I have prepared. So I'm still not done. You know, I have like another 40, 50-ish to go. I have to get done with that today. And out of these charts, I'm gonna pick some coins that will have explosive moves over the next coming days. So you should definitely tune in also tomorrow. So make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I see you then in the next one.